Slava Jesus Christus, Slava Navika. Glory be to Jesus Christ, glory be forever. Father Basil again. Hope everyone's doing well wherever you're listening from. So this is the week that I took a vacation. I was with my son for a part of this week. He was off school as well. But it was really too cold outside to do anything. It was a bitter Arctic cold that we had here and where I live in Canada the last pretty much 2 weeks straight. We've had very, very cold weather, unfortunately, in this part of the world we live in. So didn't have time or it was too dangerous really to travel anywhere by car because of the cold temperatures. So just had time with my son and playing and just observing him and taking care of him and of course doing activities with him and indoors and stuff like that. And, raising a child in today's world is not easy at all. Raising a child to be, child of God, to make the right decisions, to be kind, to be generous, to be prayerful, to serve God first. We have so many distractions in our world today. We have so many, unfortunately, addictions that take us away from God. And then when we talk about addictions, it's not just drugs or alcohol or sex or money. Those are not all the addictions we have. We are addicted to, technology. We are addicted to TV, to phones, to video games, to things that just don't matter in the long run. We just do these things mindlessly. We just, want to spend time on these mindless activities that don't help us in our relationship with God. We forget to pray. We forget to do good works for one another. We forget to do all these things because we are just doing these mindless activities, watching TV, watching sports, doing things on the phone, texting each other, and it's not like all of these things are terrible. It's not like all of these things are bad, but when they keep us away from God, when they keep us away from being, in the presence of God, that's what makes these things spiritually damaging to us. And, you might say, well, you're overreacting because we have to live in a technological world and things are changing and kids are going to be more involved with computers and phones and just doing things online. Yes, that's true. But as I noticed with my son this week, it's so difficult to have that balance. You could be so addicted to what you're doing. You could spend hours doing these games, doing these mindless activities that aren't helping us to become children of God, that are not helping us become the people God wants us to be. And any time we are being separated from God, that is damaging to our souls. So again, being a parent in today's day and age is not easy at all. You know, there's so many separations, marriage breakdowns, one parent family, single parent families, spouses that just the marriage just broke down and they don't, it affects the kids, it affects the family, obviously. And when parents are not on the same page, when they have different goals for their children, when they have different priorities, it makes parenting even more hard. And the children try to play one against the other. They try to get their way all the time. And they're not always interested in doing the things that help make them a productive member of society. And this is the problem our society has with technology. And again, technology is not all bad. Technology is not all evil. But if it's not helping us become closer to God, then what is the real use of technology in our world today? Everything we have in this world should bring us closer to God. And if it doesn't, why are we using it? That's the question I think each and every one of us has to ask ourselves. If it's not bringing us closer to God, then what are we using it for? You know? And that's something all of us have to think by ourselves. So that's something that was bothering me this week. You know, how do we raise children in this day and age without their addictions to technology, without their addictions to phones and computers and all this stuff that's going on in the world? You know, we have to pray for healthy families. Pray that our families become, self-sacrificial and caring about each other and not selfish, because that's the issue really that's happening in today's world. People are becoming so selfish. People are becoming so just about themselves. They only care about themselves and their own personal needs, and they don't look beyond their selfish being. They don't look beyond their selfishness and seeing what the needs are of others. And this is how we have to raise our children, to see the needs of others, not just what they want. And this is what I was trying to teach my son this week. It's not always what you want. You know, he wants this new toy, he wants this new Lego set, he wants this new video game, he wants to do this. It's not always about what we want. It's about what we can offer to others. And this is so important to remember. This is so important to try to live out in our day-to-day life. And again, it's hard because there's so many distractions. There's so many things happening in this world that are not from God. That they're from the evil one. They're from the devil. And the devil tries to influence us to do things against God's will. And to be selfish, to be self-serving, and not to serve others, but just to serve ourselves. And that's that pride that the devil, influenced Adam and Eve all the way up to us today. The pride of, I'm going to do it my way. I want to do it for myself. I don't care about anyone else. That pride is the root of a lot of evil. Anyways, I'm going to try to do more podcasts whenever I can. I'm going to try to do more videos as well. And, you can all go to my YouTube channel. So if you're listening to this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Father Basil Faith Sharing Group. You can find it on YouTube, okay? Father Basil Faith Sharing Group on YouTube. And please subscribe, because I want a lot of subscribers. God bless you. Bye.